My grandpa left me his mansion, but only if I lived with my worst enemy. Now I know why. When grandpa died, I figured I'd maybe get his old watch or some savings bonds. Instead, his lawyer told me I inherited the entire mansion. 3 floors, pool, 5 acres of land, worth millions. There was just one problem. I had to live there with Jordan Finch for 1 full year, or I'd lose everything. Jordan Finch, the girl who ruined my senior year. She told everyone I cheated on the SATs after I scored higher than her, got me investigated by the school board, made my parents doubt me. I had to retake the entire test just to prove I was innocent. We hadn't spoken in 6 years. The lawyer handed me a key and said Jordan already agreed to move in next week. I almost threw the key at his face. Why would grandpa do this? He knew what Jordan did to me. I complained about it constantly during my senior year. I showed up to the mansion on Friday with my stuff. Jordan was already there, unpacking boxes in the kitchen. She looked up when I walked in. We stared at each other for 30 seconds straight. Neither of us said anything. I grabbed my boxes and went upstairs to claim the master bedroom. For the first month, we avoided each other completely. I'd eat breakfast at 6. She'd eat at 8. I'd watch TV in the den. She'd use the living room. We had a whole system of staying apart in a house big enough for both of us. Then one night around 2 a.m., I heard crying coming from downstairs. I tried to ignore it, but it kept going. I walked down and found Jordan sitting in the kitchen with her head in her hands. She had papers spread out everywhere. Medical bills, thousands of dollars worth. She looked up and her eyes were red. I didn't say anything, just stood there. She wiped her face and said her mom had cancer, stage 4. Insurance wouldn't cover most of the treatments. She'd been working 3 jobs trying to pay for it while finishing college. That's why she agreed to live here. She needed the inheritance money for her mom's treatment. I sat down across from her. I asked why she didn't just tell me. She said she figured I hated her too much to care. I told her that was probably true a month ago. The next morning, I helped her organize all the bills by due date. We made a payment plan together. She needed about $40,000 to cover everything until insurance kicked in. I had savings from my job. I told her I'd loan it to her. She said she couldn't pay me back for years. I said we'd figure it out after her mom got better. After that, things changed. We started eating meals together. She'd cook dinner on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'd cook Mondays and Wednesdays. We'd order pizza on Fridays. We talked about everything except senior year. 3 months in, I finally asked her why she accused me of cheating back then. She put down her fork and got quiet. Then she said her dad had just left them. Her mom was working double shifts. Jordan was stressed about scholarships because they couldn't afford college otherwise. When I scored perfect on the SATs, she panicked. She thought if I got the top scholarship, she'd lose her chance. So she made up the cheating story hoping to disqualify me. She said she regretted it every day since. She'd tried to apologize 5 times over the years, but I blocked her number and avoided her everywhere. I told her I got the scholarship anyway after I retested. She nodded and said she knew. She said watching me succeed anyway made her realize how pointless and cruel her accusation was. By month 6, Jordan's mom started responding to treatment. The doctors were optimistic. Jordan would video call her mom every night, and I'd sometimes say hi through the screen. Her mom kept thanking me for helping with bills. One night after Jordan's mom went into remission, we were sitting on the back porch. Jordan pulled out an envelope. Inside was a letter from Grandpa. It was dated a week before he died. The letter said he knew what happened between us in high school. He said he also knew Jordan's mom was sick because she'd called him asking for money. He'd given her some, but not enough. He said he was dying anyway, and wanted his money to actually help people. He wrote that he was forcing us to live together because he knew we'd both needed someone. He said sometimes the people who hurt us can also help us if we let them. He said he hoped after a year we'd at least understand each other better. The letter ended with him saying he believed Jordan was truly sorry, and that he believed I was capable of forgiveness. He said we both had good hearts even if we'd forgotten it about each other. Jordan started crying reading it. I didn't cry, but my throat got tight. We sat there for a while not saying anything. The year ended last month. We both got our inheritance. Jordan paid me back immediately even though I told her not to rush. We decided to both keep living in the mansion and split the costs. Her mom visits every weekend now.